welcome, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, to this week's episode of the Blind Alley podcast. I'm Stephen Downey.
And I'm Ross Flaherty.
It's a special episode, isn't it, Ross?
Very special episode.
It's our
1 year anniversary.
And it's
St. Patrick's Day.
on the boys.
We have been recording the podcast for a year. Although we did take a break.
Gee, 6-month break.
I know, which means that we only have 25 episodes in the first year.
For those of you counting at home,
Yeah.
hey, do you know what? We'll get into this after.
Yeah, sure.
Enjoy this episode. It's going to be a fun one.
Gonna be a fun one.
1 year, Ross.
1 year.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Blind Alley.
Happy birthday, Blind Alley.
In celebration, we're drinking.
Have a little drink.
We're having a little drinky, but we may have already had a little drink.
Who knows?
I at the start of the podcast, you may have heard a little bit of it. That was me just aerating a nice little canine of Guinness.
Nice.
I haven't had a can in a yonker since I went back home. And I've been told, just let the fucker breathe. Now, for those of you watching on YouTube, I'm going to try and pour this in a minute.
Everyone will be judging you if you get it arse ways. Just remember that.
Okay, so as far as I know, there's a couple of ways to do it. During the pandemic, obviously, one of the first things to be cried upon was this closing of the pubs. So very quickly, a lot of techniques for pouring the perfect can were developed. A lot of people say, okay, classic pub technique.
Yeah.
You 45 degree on the receptacle.
Yes.
Pint glass, ideally.
Yeah.
Half pints if you're a fucking pussy. You take your canine.
Yep.
You start pouring down the side.
Yeah. Pour it gently down the side. Just let it flow down the side.
Yeah.
You don't want to agitate it.
You don't want too much head. And then once you get to a certain point, of which I don't know, Guinness experts know, it's like...
When you stop being able to pour it at an angle, because at a point it's going to want to flow over, in which case you need to start straightening it up.
Don't they say something about the bottom of the harp? On a Guinness glass is a harp.
Yes.
And they say, once you get to the bottom of the harp, you can start like lifting it up 90 degrees again.
Yeah, some people say that, alright. Now, ideally, you'd also then not put in the last bit until the end.
Yeah,
although it's a bit different with a can compared to a tap, because with a tap you can push the tap the other way and it'll add more foam to the top.
Yeah. Isn't there like a certificate you can get over in fucking the brewery? What's it called? St. Art? Oh, what's it called?
It's a Guinness brewery in Dublin.
Yeah. What the fuck's it called again?
I can't remember.
Arthur's. Or 10 years and a 900-year lease. What was it? The fucking ad. Arthur's Gate?
That sounds about right.
Okay, cool. So yeah, during the pandemic though, and this might be controversial, I don't know if it is or not.
Okay.
I've seen, apparently the better way to do it is just fuck the can in there, don't let the pour reach the top of the can, and just like lift it out as it's pouring.
Okay, so you put the glass essentially upside down over the can, invert the whole thing, and pull up the can.
Yeah. Which I'm tempted to try and do. Because I've tried doing it to 45, because I've poured a lot of like beer and I always get too much head.
Right.
I haven't poured enough.
You're just not going slow enough. You're awful fast, man.
I'm thirsty, like. I want to drink the fucking thing. Doing fucking...
You need to give it time, man.
I don't want to do trigonometry when I'm trying to get a fucking buzz going. Like, Jamie McElroy. Ruaille McElroy. My shirt is Blackleroy. Trying to get a buzz. That's the Angelus. How long do you have to let it fucking... Can I just go for it now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, I'm kind of nervous.
I would recommend going the standard, poured slowly at 45 degrees.
Aren't you like a bit curious to see what the fucking other one is like?
Oh, very curious, but...
That's why I wanted to buy 2 cans.
It could just fuck it up. Do you want to play it safe or use the new untrusted method?
I want to go for the new one.
Okay.
Oh, God, help me.
This is great visual. I'll describe it for those of you just listening. You can see it all on our YouTube channel.
So I'll go like this and then fuck it up.
There's a bit of liquid in that glass.
Oh, my fucking leg is so cold. There's a bit of water left in the fucking drum.
Okay, so Stephen's now putting the pint glass over the top of the Guinness can.
It's going poorly. I have drank a substantial amount of Jägermeister. Man, it's going to end so bad.
Okay. Inverted? Maybe slowly, I suppose.
Bit soft, slow. It's going to pour on me bloody leg.
Oh, that's true, actually. You don't do it slowly.
Ross has also had a little Jägermeister. Here, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Holy shit, this might actually work.
Man, I hope this is a fucking proper pint glass or I'm going to be... oh, the ASMR. Oh, yeah.
You know what?
That's
not half bad.
Can you put a round of applause in there?
Yeah. I'm impressed. I was expecting that to go badly, actually, but
I've gotten so much thirstier. Look at that. Oh, bloody Nora.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus. In the merry month of June, am I right? From me home I started. That's settled now, I suppose. That's gone well.
Very well, and it's pretty much entirely settled.
For those of you listening at home, you know what? There could be a little bit more of a head there.
Well, see, that's because the can must be slightly too small for a pint, then.
I don't know if that's... I trust Guinness.
Yeah, but that's a pint glass, man. And it hasn't filled it all the way.
It's not a Guinness glass. It's not a Guinness pint.
No,
glass.
It's not.
We're drinking today because it's the anniversary. Not because it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, we're drinking because it's 1 year anniversary. It happens to coincide with St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. I wonder why. Just bored on St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, we're glad to be here. We haven't drank in a minute.
It's been at least 2.
At least 2 minutes. And I'm excited. We're going to look back a little bit on what the fuck we've done.
Yeah, what's happened so far.
And what we're going to do. And we'll have a little bit of banter along the way.
Always a bit of banter.
Going to be a less planned episode. The last couple of episodes have been very planned. Last episode we had like people on specific topics to talk about.
This is a bit more loosey-goosey.
A little bit more loosey-goosey. I'm going to take a sip out of this.
Oh, take a sip of the Guinness now.
Oh, boy.
Is that good?
It is good.
Is that everything you could hope for?
You know what it is?
Good, I'm glad.
I'm very much... it's hit my expectation.
Good.
They don't disappoint. Thank fuck. If they fucked up the cans, Guinness would have lost a lot of credibility during the pandemic.
Yeah.
But they got it right.
Fair play.
Oh boy. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Ross.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'll just sip away in my Jägermeister and Red Bull there.
Yeah. I'll sip away at that at some point as well. I'm going to tip away through this. They take St. Patrick's Day very seriously over in the States, don't they?
Yeah. Possibly more seriously than here.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Obviously, I know on a regular St. Patrick's Day you have the parades and stuff here.
And it's great. When you're a child, it's a lot more magical. At some point, it turns into just another reason to have a piss up. Which is unfortunate. And then, like, as you get older again, it's like, oh, look, it's bloody our patron saint. Bit of a national holiday. That's a bit more reverence for it. I don't know where I am at the moment. I have a little bit of reverence, but also a little bit.
I don't think I've never really done anything much for St. Patrick's Day, so it's never. Yeah, I've never looked forward to St. Patrick's Day.
Oh boy, I have a St. Patrick's Day story for you, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll save it a little bit for just a little bit. You know what, I won't. I'll get into it now.
Yeah, get right into it.
Galway.
Yeah, Galway.
20.
Must have been good.
So we were Prinks. It went well. As far as I know, it was a nice little bit of a slosh.
Right. Slosh. Good word.
We got nice and sloshed.
Slosh is onomatopoeia, right?
Slosh.
Yeah,
slosh is a bit onomatopoeic.
Anyway,
we got nice and sloshed. From what I remember, it was back in my youth, so it was a lot of fireball/fire eater.
You're misspent youth, am I right?
Oh, it was very much not misspent. I didn't spend a whack of time studying. Nice and sloshed. Yes. Fire eater, a bit of fat frog.
Right.
What's that? Smirnoff Ice, Wicked, and Bacardi.
Okay.
And I think some red wine was involved.
Really?
Anyway. That was fun. And then we headed to this place in Galway, I think it's called Oslo's. I don't like it.
Right.
Mostly craft beer.
Okay.
Some
people are mad into that, but
I'm not a big fan. It tasted mostly like perfume.
Right.
And I wasn't a fan. So we were there. Buzz was a kind of shite. I was losing my vibe, losing my edge.
Right.
So I went to the counter, get another bit of drink, get into me, try and get the edge back.
Yeah.
And there was this fella there, and we started chatting away about movies.
Yeah.
And we just kept chatting, and he bought me a gin and tonic.
Okay, nice.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll set that down. And we kept on talking, the conversation was flowing, the drinks were flowing. I don't know if he was flirting with me or if he just wanted a good chat.
Yeah.
But either way, the drinks were flowing, so I was staying. And I was getting pretty bloody sauced at this point. So after a while, a lot of gin and tonics later, another fella had come over, complete random, didn't know who this guy was, didn't know who I was. Started talking about movies as well.
Okay.
If you start talking about movies with me, I'm going to start talking to you.
Yeah.
Like that. And so I'd gone with a few buddies.
Yes.
And they for some reason didn't come to look for me.
Okay.
At the time, but I went back at this point, drunk out of my fucking head. A lot of gin. I haven't touched gin since I drank so much on the fucking night.
Right.
I fucking hate gin now. I said we're going to Roisin Dub in 5 minutes. Okay. And they were like, grand. They thought 5 minutes was like the phrase 5 minutes. Like, oh, I'll see you in 5 minutes. Like just like a few minutes from now.
Yeah.
I took it very literally. I was gone in 5 minutes. 5 minutes I was gone. They weren't following. We hopped into a taxi. Yeah. I think we ended up in Roisin Dub. I'm pretty sure we did. The initial fella who was buying me gin, I lost. Couldn't find him. The other fella, I found him. He went talking to his mates at Roisin. I can't remember what happened at Roisin Dove. I know I drank a lot of wine, probably a lot of gin. And time had passed.
Yeah.
And my friends had gone. The friends I'd met at Roisin Dove, or at Oslo's initially, and my friends who I'd prank with, I couldn't find. They didn't know. They couldn't find me. So I stumbled out of Roisin, very drunk.
Right.
And some other friends, new people, I don't know who they were, started taking care of me. I went back to their apartment, started drinking cans. I don't know, they were talking about some weird stuff.
Okay.
Just Satanism. They were very nice. They were American. Right. They were talking in general about religion and stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this shit crack. And I looked at my phone at this point, and I had a million messages from friends who thought I was dead.
Oh dear.
They were looking literally in ditches for me.
Shit.
Because they thought I might have walked home.
Yeah.
Which I did not. They looked in Roisin Dove, couldn't find me. This was a very, very stressful night for them. For me, it was like a drunk blur. For them, most stressful night of their lives. Sorry about that if you're listening. And so I was like, oh, just come home now, sure. So I left those fuckers at the apartment with the cans. Didn't tell them I was leaving. Just left. Made my way to McDonald's.
Okay.
Priorities. Go back to my really, really petrified, concerned friends, or get McDonald's. So I got McDonald's. I ordered a burger.
Yes.
I've never in my life ate a burger from a fast food place.
Okay.
At this point. And now I eat them from Burger King, never from McDonald's.
Right.
I remember ordering the burger, going outside, very, very sloppily, just whipping all the fucking dirty shit they put on top of the burgers onto the ground.
You could have just asked for it without that.
Oh, man. I don't think you understand how fucking
okay.
bleary-eyed I was at this point.
Fair enough.
I might have tried to ask for chicken nuggets and ended up with a burger. I don't know. Made my way to a taxi, managed to remember the address.
That's always good.
They dropped me off close to the address.
Okay.
Stumbled back home from there, landed in the door, and just regaled my friends with my little tale for the night.
Yeah.
I went to bed happy. Woke up with no hangover because I was a young boy at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's the tale that I half remember. And there's my misspent youth.
Nice. Quite the tale.
If any potential employers are listening, hire me because I'm not a crack. It's so shite. People are worried like, oh, fucking potential employers looking on Facebook at my like night out photos.
As if people don't go on nights out.
What
like
boring arsehole. Just like photos of like them at meetings on Facebook. Why would you want to hire that person? He seems like a fucking stick in the mud.
And also, yeah, why would that influence you if you're an employer? I don't get it.
If
people want to go wild on their own time, like what's that got to do with
if they're like smashing up fucking post boxes or like graffitiing walls.
Yeah, sure. But like
if they're just on
going out on a Friday night with their mates.
I'd be concerned if I didn't see those photos somewhere. What are you hiding? So you have no wild St. Patrick stories?
No, I'm afraid not.
We'll make some, bud. As soon as the pandemic is over.
Don't worry. Yeah.
Speaking of making memories.
Yes.
A lot of people tonight try to make memories. A lot of guards making sure they don't. This place is bloody Castle Troy's locked up tighter than Alcatraz.
Right.
I was just walking back there after getting you more drink. And they've clearly taken the College Court fiasco to heart.
Right.
People are getting, from what I see, people are getting turned away from Ellen Park.
Okay.
Guards everywhere. We saw a few guards.
Yeah. Just outside Inver. Well, the spar at the petrol station there, for anyone who doesn't know, 24-hour spar, very handy.
Very handy.
Get a cheeky roll at any time of day or night.
We may get a cheeky roll after this recording.
Whoa, that's awfully cheeky.
It is midnight.
Awfully cheeky.
No longer St. Patrick's Day. What were you up to, Ross?
I saw a couple of guards there, three female students now flirting away with them, and you know what?
They're surely all masked up, right?
Well, you see, two guards there now, very close proximity. You'd think they were both masked up now.
You wouldn't fit a Bible between them.
One of them had his old
scarfy kind of thing,
neck thing or whatever as a face covering, fine enough. The other one now. I could see all of his face. Of his face. Very close to the others now. I thought, supposed to be leading by example here.
Protect and serve, might fucking protect and flirt. They were taking selfies with these fucking students.
Yeah, they were.
Well, on St. Patrick's Day.
On top of them now, let me tell you.
There's definitely better things to be doing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It didn't instill any confidence.
No.
I don't want to be a bitch and fucking rat on the guards, but fucking cop on. On St. Patrick's Day, you're arsing around outside Inver, fucking talking to fucking students.
Yeah.
Taking selfies with them.
At least put on your mask and...
Put on your fucking mask, obviously. What kind of example? Those fuckers are never going to wear a mask again. Knowing that the fucking guard who were flirting with didn't bother wearing one, breathing in my fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about ratting on guards.
Yeah, alright, go on.
Here, Ross, cheers.
Oh yeah, here.
Happy...
Loyal
Patrick. Nice.
Lovely.
Not St. fucking Patty's Day, you losers.
Yes, bloody Yanks, get the T's out of there.
Yeah, if anything, get the fucking D's out of there. St. Patrick.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day.
Go to St. Patrick. Look, I'll accept St. Paddy's Day. But you see, the problem is, right, and I think this is where the problem originates, is Americans with their soft T's that sound awfully like D's.
Paddies. Paddies.
And so to them, Paddy and Patty sound pretty much the same. But you know what? Just bloody get it right.
Get it fucking right.
Yeah.
You fucking arsehole. I saw a comedian compare it to... also...
Yeah.
They're using 4-leaf clover instead of shamrocks to symbolise St. Patrick's Day. You fucking gowls. It's like a comedian I saw compared it to him getting a tattoo of a pigeon and saying, "Go America." You fucking idiot.
Instead of like an eagle or whatever.
Yeah, bald eagle. The shamrock.
Yeah, it's not 4-leaf clover. Anyway, back to... We mentioned earlier there that we'd go over... what we've done on the pod so far, where we're going with it.
Where did we come from? Where will we go?
Yeah, so I don't want to spend too long reminiscing over what we've done so far.
No.
But it's nice to just go over what we've done. Now,
quickly.
Of course, a year, we released a lot less episodes than we thought in a year.
Yeah, we took a big dirty break there in the middle.
Yeah. I mean...
We're supposed to have episode 52 if we go once a week.
We needed the break.
Yeah.
But we could have done with a lot less of a break.
Yeah, we were foolish. That won't happen again.
No. See, I think part of our excuse of sort of the break going on was that we had planned on having all the videos from all the previous episodes edited and put them on YouTube or whatever, and we were like, okay, we're not going to start recording until we've got those edited. But then we didn't set a deadline for ourselves to do that, so that just dragged on.
And then once we actually sat down, we figured it wouldn't fit into a schedule. We don't want to overwhelm people with bullshit.
We've revised our schedule twice recently.
We don't talk about it too much, but basically I think it's in a good place now, and we know what the fuck we're doing kind of. But we don't want to fuck around with old videos. If we're missing footage for a week or something, we'll throw up an old video. We recorded every episode. It'd be foolish not to show a few. So we started very quickly. We started in Ross's gaff in Drumroe in
Newell.
And then we moved very quickly onto Oaklawn's.
Well. There was that, and then over Zoom for a while.
Yes, we were over Zoom for a while,
because that was like the first lockdown. Then we lived together for the summer. So that was all grand. And then, we had our break.
We had the break.
And then...
We weren't living together, so we shouldn't have been meeting up anyway.
No, exactly. So it would have... That's another thing. It would have been over Zoom. We didn't really want to do that. It's an entirely different dynamic. It's,
Yeah. But now we're in person and we're living together again. It's good stuff. We're plowing away. We're thinking about the future. We're gung-ho on YouTube.
Yes, absolutely.
Full steam ahead on YouTube. And we're going to put more effort into YouTube. We have all our cameras set up. We think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
People were... Oh, yes. Big announcement.
Yes.
The podcasts.
Yes.
The length, too long.
Yeah. We're planning on roughly halving the length.
Yes.
Yeah. Regular podcasts, we're planning to be about half an hour instead of about an hour. You know, obviously it fluctuates. This episode being more of an exception because it's a special episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, about half an hour for regular ones. We're not going to lay off on YouTube at the minute. The YouTube channel is just the podcast stuff.
Yeah. But we are
actually.
Yeah.
When this is released, something else will be on the YouTube channel.
Oh, very good. You want to say what it is?
Yeah, sure.
Ross's cooking show.
Yes, my cooking show. The name of which, well, if I say it now, I'll probably get it arseways. So you know, just look at our channel.
It's the Zen Master's Guide to Buttery Noodles.
Yeah, a Zen Master's Guide to Buttery Noodles.
For a long time, we called it Ross's Cooking Camping Show.
Yeah, that was a placeholder because you couldn't think of anything better.
Yeah,
really.
and then some vagrant, some very nice man drinking wine out of a cup.
Yeah, passed by our little set by the riverbank.
Yeah, and asked Ross if he was some kind of... Ross was like curled up.
I was sort of cross-legged on my tarp with my...
well, you can see in the video,
yeah.
And this guy asks Ross if he's some kind of Zen master going to teach me how to make buttery noodles.
Yeah.
And
we thought that was pretty great.
Maybe he is.
So, I'm not a Zen master, and I...
probably
won't ever make buttery noodles on the show.
No.
But fantastic name.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, so the pilot of that is up as of the time of this podcast being up.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll hopefully grow our YouTube channel, have more content on in the future.
Yeah,
don't know yet what. But yeah, we'll still have the podcast, but that'll be a cog of Blind Alley Productions.
Yes, the audio podcast, just the audio.
Yeah,
pretty low effort.
Yeah.
We just get it. It's good quality. Now they have all the stuff.
Yeah.
But like, if we just did the podcast, it'd be simple.
Oh yeah, if we didn't have to set up camera, lights or anything, we just two mics.
We could do 2 a week, like it'd be cinch.
Yeah.
But we have lights, we have cameras, we have action.
Yeah.
So we have
a lot more setup, a lot more post time.
Yeah. So we're going to post this shit, and then also we just want to do like primed video stuff, which is more of a reason to go fucking follow us on YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I'm excited. Shorter episodes, less effort.
Yeah.
More clickable.
Yeah. I definitely think people are more inclined to. You see, it's half an hour. It's less of a dedication, you know.
What's your favourite fucking Irish song, Ross?
Ooh,
we all know I'm a sick man for Rocky Road to Dublin.
Do we now?
I think we do. I think we do. Oh jeez, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
You know what, Stephen?
Oh, don't get me.
I think I'd like to get you started.
In the merry month of June, from me home I started, left the garden of June, nearly broken heart, salute to family. You must be clapping along, you bastard.
Sorry. Okay.
Nah, too late now, fuck off. Don't want to hear that shit anyway. From me home I started, left here. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I don't listen to...
Trad.
Well, not only am I not a big fan of trad,
a hungry feeling
I also
came over me stealing.
Get a word in edges. Thanks for stopping
and
there.
The old triangle.
There's no stopping. Oh, thanks.
Went jingle jangle.
Oh, yes.
All along the bank.
This is it.
Of the Ruaille.
Right, Stephen, this is it. I'm out. Blind Alley is no more. I'm joking.
Up in the female prison.
Are you enjoying this now?
There
I hope
are
you could be liking this, 'cause I'm
75 women.
Anyway.
And I'm stopping now, sorry.
Oh, you're not sorry, are you, though?
I'm not.
No. I'm sure the viewers and listeners loved that.
Like Christy Moore.
Yeah, but look, I don't listen to much.
I'm an ordinary man, nothing special, nothing grand. I had to work for
I didn't
every
say
cent
I liked listening
owned.
to you singing Christy Moore songs.
I never asked for a lot. I was happy with what I got.
Oh man,
Enough to keep my family and my home.
The audio recorder is saying, "Stop that shite."
Sorry.
It's saying possible recording degradation from other shite being put into it.
No. Really?
Yeah. I don't know how they fitted all that on the tiny screen, but
Fair. That's fair enough. Sorry, what were you saying?
you asked me about Irish music.
Oh,
do you want
yeah.
to put the answer or not?
I
man?
do, yeah.
I really don't listen to much Irish music, if at all. It just doesn't tickle my pickle.
It hypes a little bit of hype.
I mean, sure, if I was at a wedding at 3 a.m, you know, and someone started singing the Rattling Dog.
Jocks are goes, oh yeah?
Sure, I would join in, obviously.
I don't know all the verses.
I think I do, but I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to sing it now.
Fair. Maybe after the recording.
Exclusive Patreon content.
Exposing Patriot content.
Anything else on your mind, Steve?
Oh, jeez.
What's in that sexy little brain of yours?
Couldn't handle what's on my mind.
Oh, give me a taste.
I'm just going to sing it again, Jack. Not the song you'd expect, though. Ross, Oscar nominations.
Okay.
Here's something you might not know at home. We're not going to go into Oscar nominations because it's fucking boring. No, you haven't seen any of the movies.
I have seen...
Have you been to the cinema? You haven't fucking seen the movies then.
I've seen 2 films out of all the Oscar nominations.
Soul and Borat 2.
Oh wait, actually 3. Soul, Borat 2 and another round in the English name of it, or Druk, if I pronounced that properly.
Druk.
Mads Mikkelsen and his mates get drunk.
Mads Mikkelsen.
I like it. Good film.
But Borat 2 was nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Yeah.
Best Adapted Screenplay, you might be thinking at home. What's that been adapted from? A book, a play, a musical, perhaps? A radio serial show? No, it's been adapted. Ross, it's been adapted.
Yeah, tell me.
From Borat 1.
Whoa.
Apparently,
what's going on there?
If you write a sequel, it's an adapted screenplay. If you wrote the Ross's life and times of Ross Flaherty...
Yeah.
Completely original thing, that's fine. Life and Times of Ross Flaherty 2, completely original idea. That's an adapted screenplay because it's adapted from the first movie. How fucking stupid is that?
Yeah.
You can't write an original screenplay that's a sequel. Apparently sequels aren't original. That's fucking buttered my egg roll. I'm not happy with that.
Yeah.
Borat 2. What if Sacha Baron Cohen wanted to get a nomination for Best Original Screenplay? You have to call it fucking Korat. And it would have been an original. That's so stupid.
I don't know. That's fucking...
It's weird that it was nominated in the first... I haven't seen it, but I can't imagine it's particularly Oscar-worthy.
I don't know why it was nominated in the first place.
Best Supporting Actress is
see here's the thing.
Come guess me this riddle. What beat pipes and pistol? What's hotter than mustard and milder than cream? Have you seen that? What was your thing?
No.
I haven't heard the lyrics to it yet, but I want to. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, I don't know why it was nominated. I suppose there isn't a lot like it being released.
I suppose there isn't a lot being released.
Also that, yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know.
That's as much as I want to talk about movies.
Yeah, grand.
Ross, what are you looking forward to in the future? Blind Alley style. Once you're graduated, we're fucking gung-ho.
We will be pedal to the metal.
Pedal to the metal.
Yeah, there will be sparks flying between the pedal and the pedal and the metal.
I don't want to make promises I can't keep. But the content we're going to put out is going to blow your fucking socks right up your hole. That's the expression. But.
I was about to imitate my mind being blown, right. But then you said an entirely different thing.
I didn't say anything about your mind. I said your socks.
No, I know what you said.
Welcome back. I say that because we just had a right bloody palaver off mic. Palaver off mic, and it's all going to be cut out because it's fucking gruesome.
Hilarious.
But in the meantime, I googled. Remember earlier I said something I want to learn the lyrics to? I've done a bloody Google of the lyrics.
Whoa.
And I'm going to try to sing them.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, this is something... what's this called? This is called The Humours of Whiskey by Andy Stewart and Manus Lunny. Okay. And I think Hosier has popularised it recently. Okay. And it's a little ditty. Yeah. And he does it. And he sings it. And this could all get cut out. And hey, once I'm sober, I might ask Ross to cut it out.
I may or may not oblige.
And it goes a little something Like, what do you mean I'm not obliged? If I were a question, it'd be cut, it'll be fucking cut.
No, I understand. That's how we roll.
Come guess me this riddle. What beats pipe and fiddle? What's hotter than mustard and milder than cream? What best wets your whistle? What's clearer than crystal? What's sweeter than honey and stronger than steam? What'll make the lame walk? What'll make the dumb talk? The elixir of life and philosopher's stone. And what helped Mr. Brunel to build the Thames Tunnel? Sure wasn't it putting from old Inishowen? So stick to your crater, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joy. Or Lord, it's no wonder if lightning and thunder weren't made from the plunder of Putcheen, me boys. It goes on for like 9.5 more verses, but I don't care to read them.
Beautiful rendition from Stephen there.
Thanks. I'll take a little bloody sippy in here. Give me a bloody clinky clue there.
Okay.
Hope you seen it. Legagish McCormack.
It's good fact there. Agus negation. Again,
Equid. Guinness a tattoo, Mary.
Oh, hi, John. Guinness a tattoo.
Dam gama. Ach. Unwill tuig dolgudion concert the Snowpatrol e MacLeod.
Oh, Sean, stop unkind.
Okay.
Vive extrader. Gach.
Mary. Con the tattoo. Unwill to okay.
Neil me okay. Ta alon. Trubloid agam.
Oh, Jesus, Mary.
Vive.
Cut a harla.
Oh. Adish leg, Misha. No.
Unwill me. I'll take English, please. Oh, Jesus, I can't speak Irish at all. I've been stuck in Connemara for 14 years and I can't fucking say it. What am Irish? Oh, Jesus. Can you imagine someone breaking down in the middle of the oral Irish? Oh. I love that though in pass Irish. All the answers in the fucking order in English already.
Oh yeah?
It's like Cuig me go Malahaclia August Ta Bono August Led Zeppelin August fucking David Bowie. And then it's like who was in Dublin? Oh fuck, I don't know. Jesus, I'll cry, Jesus. All you pass Irish motherfuckers out there, hey, fuck teaching, am I right? The only reason people did honours Irish in my school was they wanted to go on teaching.
Apparently Irish.
Did you?
Yes, I did. It mightn't show, but I did.
My people who speak Irish out there, please just give me a break. I don't know if any of my tenses were okay.
In my defence, my Irish teacher for the Leaving Cert was not good. I'm not going to name him. He wasn't good.
Do you know what's a shock and shame? Is the Irish teachers are often very like passionate and good. My Irish teacher was like very good at speaking Irish and very passionate about the language. Fuck me, he couldn't teach to save his life.
Oh.
Which was fine once you got to the honours students, took shit seriously. But he also taught like junior cert, like all levels of first, second year, whatever. Oh my god, he couldn't get a fucking word in. People just walked over him, like couldn't give it. At one point, we all hid under the tables, and he walked in, and he knew we were fucking under the tables. Like, I don't know who we were fooling. I didn't know I wasn't going to fool him. I don't know who did, but I wasn't going to be the dickhead who like sat up. So I put under the table like a fucking gowl. Talk about peer pressure. And yeah, it's the joys of going to an all-boys school. Just fucking absolute bloody, what would you call it? Re-rogs, rula-bula.
Rula-bula is right. I wouldn't know. I didn't go to any all-boys schools.
Lucky.
I'm sure there's plenty of rula-bula schools I went to.
I bet there was. Geez, good. What's the Irish for cheeky? This is bloody word of the day in Irish. And the Irish for cheeky scut is unscut cheeky uct. I hate when they do that. There's anglicised words. Yeah. Boring, lazy.
Well, you know what? Right? On the subject of keeping future podcasts shorter than usual.
Oh, you bastard. You cut me off. I will not surrender. Chucky your fucking law. From me home I started, left the girl that you nearly broken heart. Salute to father dear, kiss me there.
Goodbye folks. Love you lots.
Salon.
Agus Bannocht.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Good luck now. Bye bye. That was a good ep.
Good ep, decent ep.
Yeah, bye. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Clink me again. Look, folks.
Look now.